Hello friends, just a lost soul here. Welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. Now we've been having a really good time lately working on this kawaii park. We've been here for like 12 episodes or something. Oh, somebody died. Well, that's not exactly a good time. Whoops. Okay, well, let's get you out of there. I gotta remind this are aging. They're getting up there in years a little bit. But yeah, we've been spending quite a lot of time improving our kawaii park as of late. I'm thinking, I've kind of got the bug, I want to move on to something different soon. But there is one thing I want to do first, so we're going to get that going right now, which is I want to see the Therizinosaurus. Because I was kind of hyping it up a little bit in the last episode, like, we're going to see the Theri, it's going to be awesome. Leaf. Doesn't like anything except Lysosaurus. Okay. Jesus, okay. What does the male look like? Just kind of got some different patterning, okay. Theri. What do we want you to look like? I mean, I think the black is really the color that complements it best. Limpopo looks okay too, but I think that's the best one. And what do we like for this? The Theri's amazing, but I feel like its skins are maybe a little bit weird looking. That's probably the best one, honestly. I don't know, it feels like they're, like, brighter than they should be a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. So, we're gonna make it humble, and we're gonna make it not have a large appetite. Yes. Okay. And we'll get that going. Great. Yeah, I just really wanted to get that done before we move on, which I definitely want to do. This island is looking very full these days, and I'm happy about it. I want to keep building things, and it's like always sad to be kind of running out of room. You're like, oh, we can't really continue, per se, but it's also nice just to have like this big populated thing, and it feels really cool. There's our T-Rex. Her status check is expiring, but she's sleeping, which is gorgeous. Okay, so we need to build an actual enclosure for our Theri, because it can't live with, like, anything. I'm thinking... maybe we'll do it like this, and kind of just tuck it into this space here. We'll get rid of that one. Kind of put it like that. Like so. We take our fence. And we'll just connect it straight onto the concavinator enclosure. Why not? And it looks like our synthesis is done. We only get one. Let's get the male, he's got that cool patterning. But yeah, the Theri is definitely one of the most unique animals in the game, and I don't know, it feels good to have it on this island, I feel like, especially because I'm thinking the park I want to go to next is going to be our Lockwood Manor one, which is definitely our least established and most disastrous and worst looking park. But I want to make it better, you know? It's a blemish on the company right now. But with some effort, it could be pretty cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Alright. That looks lovely. There should be enough space. Yeah, that's plenty big. And we can preemptively put in, like, some water and stuff. And some... I'll put in some trees, obviously. Yeah. I think when you're doing these forested parks, like on the tropical islands and stuff, the best move for most of them is really just to put trees everywhere you possibly can. Ooh, Laura Titan claimed a nest. That's awesome. And what is it like? It likes like leaf or something, right? Yeah. I think so. So we'll put some of that in. There. Lovely. Yeah. So how's everybody doing today? Actually, very exciting thing relating to this game. Again, I say this all the time, every time I talk about a current event thing. This is way pre-recorded, so it's old news. But, like, what was it? We've been getting, like, teases for the Wetlands pack that's coming out on December 9th, which will probably be long gone by the time this episode comes out. With, like, the new species and stuff. Oh, what's up with you? You okay? Oh, she was separated from the territory. There we go. That's the problem with these huge enclosures, is sometimes that happens. We've got our Therizinosaurus. It doesn't like anything. Okay. But this morning I woke up to see that Hypsilophodon had been revealed, and it seems like some people are actually a little bit miffed about it. And I kinda get that it doesn't have that, like, wetlands vibe, per se, and people are hoping for, like, Sarcosuchus or something cool like that. But Hypsilophodon has actually been, like, one of my most wanted animals for the game for, like, years. I've said this before recently, I think, but it has always bugged me how we just straight up do not have, like, any smaller Nithopods besides, like, kind of Dryosaurus. Like, I don't know, it's such a diverse, maybe not diverse, but, like, widespread and prevalent group of dinosaurs, even if it's not, like, the flashiest or anything. It feels like they need more representation. So I, for one, am very okay with this. People are also kind of on the design, and that I can get a little bit, but I don't really mind too much, exactly. Like, I think, like, I've seen people complain about the patterning and stuff, but we'll have to wait to see how it looks in game and that sort of thing. I'm really excited for it, and I hope for a lot more similar creatures in the future. But the Triceratops are fighting. Alright. But, like, I'm really hoping for, like, Lilianasaura, like, Discelosaurus, or Dromius, that sort of thing. Ooh, we've got Allura Titan eggs. I think. Yeah, Allura Titan. And our Theri is landing. So we'll spend some time hanging out with him, and then we'll head over to the Lockwood Manor and see what we can do.
Transportation complete.
Nice. Oh, you're also going to need a gate. That's important. Alright, Therizinosaurus. Happy as can be. Isn't he gorgeous? Oh yeah. That's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. Such a unique animal. It's the thing that really sends me is that Jurassic World's Therizinosaurus design is actually less ridiculous and weird looking than, like, the real life Therizinosaurus. Like, this utterly bizarre looking strange animal is toned down compared to how weird the actual Therizinosaurus would have looked. I don't know. I think it'd be neat to get, like, another Therizinosaurid in the game at some point as well, because, like, most of our understanding of Therizinosaurus itself is actually very fragmentary. and it's mostly kind of designed based on better known animals, particularly Nothromycus, if I remember correctly. It'd be cool to get a creature like that, or like Alshosaurus, or like something like that in the game as well, like a smaller one to act as a foil for this guy. We do have a storm warning going, that's okay. Still pretty comfortable. Just those claws and stuff, it's such a cool animal. Alright, so got this storm going. That's okay. We don't have any tasks going right now. We don't really have too much we're doing at this point. We are going to leave. We're going to fly a little bit northeast, and we're going to go to California and the Lockwood Estate. Because we have work to do to turn this park into something halfway decent. Yeah, I've been trying to kind of brainstorm ideas for it a little bit. I think it'll be easiest to demonstrate this, probably. Or not demonstrate, but just kind of point it out once the map loads. I have some ideas for how to make it look a little bit less catastrophic. Real quick, though, I want to photograph these wild Myosaura a little bit. Because they're cool. I don't know, it's... I don't know. I'm worried they're gonna leave. I want to take shots of them. It is nighttime and it's raining and stuff. Oh, there's still quite a few over here. Yeah. So, my idea... Oh, we need Quetzalcoatlus. That's right. This is only just barely big enough for you. Can we have more? We can, yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and do that. How are we doing on money here? Not good. Are we making money? We are. Path capacity is an issue. Everything else is okay. Viewing platform, I guess. I don't know. So, what I'm thinking, because we definitely do not have the money to incubate a Quetzalcoatlus right now. What I'm thinking is, I want to move these hadrosaurs out, the parasaurs. I want to move them somewhere different, and then I want to knock this all down and turn it into one enclosure for the Spinosaurus. Because... yeah. With the way this is right now, like, this looks like garbage, if I'm being honest. Like, this looks terrible. And it's not, like, really adequate for either of these as well. Oh, it's the T-Rex. So, I guess we'll get started on that. We build a viewing platform, probably. Our parasaurs.
At this rate, you might finally unseat me as Employee of the Month. I mean, I choose who gets it, so you won't. But you still did a great job.
Okay, so... you guys don't need that right? No. Okay, so we probably can't put them back in together in this enclosure. It is really raining. Did the Redwood Forest get rain this intense? Sorry, I'm just like flipping in and out of the map constantly. But is that actually a thing? Like, I don't know. I don't live, like, super far from, like, California. I've been there every now and then. Do we have an MVU? We don't. God, okay, I'm just gonna pause it, because it's getting a little bit ridiculous. I'm trying to replace these paths so that I can see what I'm doing. I don't know. I feel like every time I've visited, like, North California, the weather hasn't been like this. But also, I've never really been in, like, it's not like I've spent, like, a prolonged period of time there. Usually I just kind of travel through. Like, the Redwood Forest is, like, one of the most incredible places in the world to drive through, I feel like. It's like, the trees are just so imposing, and, like, when you get views of the, like, the coastline and stuff, it's really incredible. I'm actually planning a road trip through California right now a little bit. How are you? Oh, that's okay. Okay, so we'll go ahead and medical scan our Spino. And then contract. Have, scientists. That gets us the most. Oh, we don't have any. Who's cheap? We just want the cheapest scientists we have. Actually, no, we're not. This contract sucks. We can take a photo.
I hope you have some talent when it comes to photography, because it's about to be put to the test.
Yep, okay. So... this is what I think what we need to do is we're gonna do this here. And we do need more power. You getting diagnosed yet? They're working on it. Oop. About to get a very up close look at it. Surface wound. Is this a storm? I think this is like a proper storm. I don't know. How long are these Minosaur gonna hang out for? Oh, there's a baby. Oh, they're all babies. No. This one. Riveting, I know. Sorry. I don't know. Okay, so we need a power station. Our storm has finally ended, it seems. We're gonna take our ranger team out as well. I don't know where we are on this island.
Control reassigned.
Okay, we want to go to our T-Rex, I think. Or, no. Task
Awaiting weather update.
Okay. Excellent driving as always. Where's the gate on this thing? It's over there. Oh, if I had driven a tiny bit farther, I would have seen it. Yeah, but I was gonna say, I am planning on doing a video on the Wetland Park when it's out. Wetland Pack when it comes out. And I'm sure by the time this comes out, it'll be out and stuff, and y'all will have seen it.
Mission accomplished. And the debriefing is nice and straightforward on this one.
Yeah.
You did great work.
But yeah, I know, like, everybody in the world who does content related to this game is gonna be covering it already and stuff, but I figure I may as well throw my hat in the ring, because why not? Because I do have, like, some thoughts about, like, the animals in it, where we go from here and that sort of thing. So we got power. Yes. Okay. Let's put in the fences first. Can we build over here? We can. Okay. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. Because it's not like we're going to be able to run a path through there anyway, so... Maybe we connect them like this? Yeah, sure, why not? We'll just kind of do this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And let's get our parasaurs knocked out.
ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
How many are there? No, there's one. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I want to wrangle this park. It's funny how the game... I think the game intends for this to be, like, your masterpiece or something, because it was like, no restrictions, build something incredible. But our space is kind of limited, and our pre-existing infrastructure is garbage. Ooh, there's a dam. That's cool. Was that in the movie? I'm genuinely not sure. Oh, the babies are so far away. Can I do anything with you? Okay, so everybody here looks like they're already tranquilized. Our team works really fast. Here, and we'll put more herbivores needs, obviously. I don't think we even have, like, a creation path right now. Yeah. We have an aviary hatchery, so I guess that's something. A science... Yeah, I can build the science center. I think that might cost more than I'm getting from this. It is. It does, yeah. It's a stupid contract. Photos again, I guess. Oh, yeah. Speaking of... Not speaking of photos, but speaking of the ranger team, we need this. Let's clear out some space. Just a little bit.
Asset transportation underway. Transportation underway.
Okay. And... Where are you? Spinosaurus? That's great. That's actually kind of a cool shot. Free money.
I often have my head wrapped up in bigger picture planning. It's nice to know that the hard work on the ground is being handled so expertly.
You're very cool. We'll definitely have to make another one for you. We need... Okay, it doesn't matter. They don't need a mail or anything. In particular. We will probably make a mail just because it's flashier. Okay, parasaurs. Bam. And they're going to need wetlands. Yeah, that's okay. And they need nuts. That's perfect.
Transportation complete.
Lovely. What do you think, guys? Good new home? Awesome. Okay, and now what we're gonna do, how much time is left? 25, oh yeah, we got plenty of time. What we're gonna do is we're going to knock out our Spino. tranquilize you, and then we're gonna destroy the world around you, and then you're gonna like it better when it's done. She's just sitting there. Oh, she's looking up. Have they hit her yet at all? That was a hit. Yep, there she goes. So, should we be concerned? I don't think she can drown. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing, but like, it's a little concerning. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna destroy everything. And we're gonna do it while we're paused so she doesn't wake up. And then we won't wake her up until the fences are all built. Yes. And then I don't think this needs to come out quite so far. This looks, yeah, this is really bad, just design-wise. Let's do that. Kind of just clean it up a little bit. And then we'll get our fence. I want to save some power, I guess. I guess we'll use, like, the heavy... Yeah, we use our, Jurassic Park 3 style fence. Just bring that along that way. So finicky. Okay, there we go. So we'll let that all build, and then I've got a little bit of space over here too. We can maybe put something in. And I wonder how long Spinosaurus could hold its breath for, like in real life. You know? I'm genuinely curious, because I know a lot of, like, reptiles, I'm pretty sure don't need to inhale as often as most humans do, or like most mammals, or other like endotherms or anything. So probably quite a while already. And then you look at like crocodilians; they can stay underwater for a pretty decently long time. I don't know. Something I've never really thought about before. And this is all pretty finishing, so I think we'll be okay if we go ahead and wake you up. Storm? Boo. Do we have an emergency shelter? We do. Maybe we should consider putting some backup generators or something. I don't know. I'm not super worried. Not overly so. Better? I guess we should start thinking about what we're putting in with our animals. Okay, Spino is not happy. She wants more deep water. She also needs to expand her territory. I actually kind of like that, like, how it comes out to a point there. What is this? It's a live prey feeder. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then pasture and wetland she should have. She just goes over this way. We'll put in a little bit of tree for fun. And then we'll put in a little bit of pasture over here. And yeah, if you just expand your territory, darling, you should find you're happy as a clam. Yep, how's that? Oop, yeah, there's no gates. And where's our rangers? We should probably move that. It's Ranger Team 2. That can go right. Nope. That can go right there. Ranger Team 2. Awesome. And already this park is... Oop. I'm just gonna pause. This park is already leagues better than it was. So... I guess we'll put in a Hammond lab here. Obstructed by path. Ow. Why is it not allowed? Give me a good reason. Close our shelters. Storm's gone. I hope we're not getting hit by them too frequently here. There's no path there. Yeah, it's just weird. It's like a bug or something. Some weird issue it's having. Okay. So Camarasaurus has lots and lots of leaf, so whatever we put in here should have a high leaf. Which quite a few dinosaurs do. There's Therizinosaurus. I guess we will finally need to hire scientists for this. Actually, before we do that, I think we should get our quets on the go. Let's do... You got good genetics. You got really good welfare, actually. Victor Luis Ton. Trip to a local archaeological site. Okay. You're kind of boring, but you've got crazy welfare, so hop on. And then Nathan is nice and well-rounded. His parents bought a small farm? Okay. Sure. And we're honestly probably going to need a lot to make a quet. So we'll get Roy too, I guess. I guess we'll get Rishi because he's got really good genetics. Rishi loves pranks, winning class clown in their school yearbook. Wow. Okay. Let's get a new contract too. How is our shopping coverage? Not amazing. I guess we can just put an amenity here. There's a Cliffy we want to go with. I quite like that, actually. Let's go that like rugged mountaineer, like not Brokeback Mountain. That's a very different thing. But you know, that kind of rugged backpacker look, a little bit. That I feel like I see this sort of thing a lot in the area. That should do it, right? For coverage? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's counting down. Okay. And we have quests, right? Yes. What's our pattern on this one? Sonoran Desert Rama. Okay, so you're boring. So we'll definitely make ours more exciting. We do not have enough genetics. Okay. excess do you have? You got good area. Probably need to do some of this up. You don't have a pasture need, so this isn't contributing to any of that. So this should be okay for space. Because I think we don't have the scientists to be, like... Okay, let's get a staff center going. We don't have the scientists to be kind of, doing heavy modifications or anything. This site really isn't established at all. So, yeah. Let's refresh. You're terrifying. We don't have anyone with really high wealth. Oh, we do. We have a couple people with really high welfare. We got Jeffrey Hook. What's his thing? Range of juggling and painting. Heck yeah, you sound awesome. And Christopher. Ooh, Barcelona. Is that in Argentina? Where's Barcelona? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we do have enough for Quetzalcoatlus. What's this? Yeah, that's too much. Okay. Just so they're not needy. How far can we push this? Okay. Is our other one needy? Actually, while we're here, let's take a look at skins. I mean, the purple one's, like, objectively the coolest, right? Like... I don't know. Maybe we can get something that'll make the face stick out a little bit more. Ooh, I actually really like that. Limpopo. Let's go for that. Okay. And we need to upgrade one of our scientists. One of our high genetic ones, probably. Or let's do you. Why not? Nice. And with that, that's going to be able to go.
At this rate, we'll need to add home to the world's most efficient park manager to the brochure.
I don't know why
Nicely
that genuinely
done.
startled me, but it did. Okay. So I think we're going to leave this episode off here. Next episode, new Quetzalcoatlus, probably even more new herbivores, because we're going to add some more things into here, and we'll see what else happens. We've got a decent amount of space still to play with. Not a ton, but some. And so that should be pretty fun. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you had a good time, and I hope you have a delightful rest of your day. Thank you so much. Goodbye.